The Whiskey Brothers podcast is intended for an adult listening audience. If you find yourself easily offended, I guarantee this will do it.
They don't want no problems, nah.
From Houston, Texas, the Whiskey Brothers podcast starts now.
Welcome, everybody, to episode 972, the Whiskey Brothers podcast. Exciting things to talk about tonight on the Whiskey Brothers. We are your Whiskey Brothers, Slade Ham, Sam Damaris, Jerry Wayne Longmire. We're missing Trey Tutson. He's not with us. We do have Adam Taylor running all of the back of house and getting us into your little ears and eyes. However you're consuming us, we encourage you to go to the YouTube page. That's a fantastic place to see all things Whiskey Brothers, clips from not just the Whiskey Brothers podcast, but from Is This Thing On, the show that we air on Tuesdays, and then also the Spoiler Room, which happens whenever it happens. We like to say it shock drops, variations of the cast and the days and the content. But there's some stuff up there right now. We were talking about Eternals on the last episode. Special thanks to Jerry Wayne Longmire, who's been sitting in on a lot of those. Your special comes out on the 27th. I'm just going to get all around it.
It's Saturday night, 7 p.m. CST.
Yes. And you're doing a watch party, right? You're going to be able to, if people go on when it debuts.
Yeah,
at
I'm going to
7.
host the chat and run a live chat while we're doing it, while the premiere happens. And then, I got to... my sister and a few people coming over to the house.
Of course, well, rightfully so. It's a spectacular piece of work. I've got my fingers in a few of the pieces of it, but the crux of it is your stand-up, and me and Trey kind of did a quick edit, and now it looks fantastic, and it airs at 7 o'clock on Saturday, and if you don't watch it, you're doing yourself a disservice. That's all I can tell you. Go to Jerry Wayne Live, and you find that on YouTube. Bookmark it. You'll get a nice little notation. This is our Thanksgiving episode.
Yes,
this is our post-Thanksgiving episode. We should probably talk about things we're thankful for, except I'm not, so we'll just skip it. No, I'm kidding.
I'll be double thankful.
I'm thankful for tomorrow. I get to watch all the videos of motherfuckers who blew their house up trying to deep fry frozen turkey.
That is a good time every
That's the
year.
best thing about it.
Hillbillies and deep fryers are one of my...
themselves up.
That's like where Bill Hicks talk about the loose tooth and you just keep fucking with it.
Uh-huh.
That's hillbillies and deep fryers.
Do they? Who puts the videos up? Is it the people who blow themselves up, or
I
their
generally
friends?
think it's maybe a neighbor or a friend.
Okay.
'Cause it's probably hard to post shit when you got second-degree burns.
That's my question. That's the how this makes it. But you're gonna get a brand new batch starting.
Happens every year.
Oh, that's the best.
And then
It's Black Friday.
then the Black Friday.
Black
triples.
Friday.
That's nice.
I'll write that down. Fair. So a big batch of that on the way. You guys, it's after the fact. But we can talk about it. Or you have big Thanksgiving plans, or did you? What was the?
I don't have a whole lot of family left, and so we're having Rachel's younger brother and my sister over, and we're just gonna hang out with the kids.
It's the best way to do it.
Junie, my oldest, is making their first pie this year. They're making a butterscotch pie, which I've never fucking heard of, but it sounds.
What's a butterscotch pie? You say that, but if too much butterscotch is that's like shooting.
I'll lose
That's
a
like
foot
shooting
over some fucking butterscotch.
That's like
You're gonna.
that's like shooting
Heroin
the
right
schnapps.
in your eyeball. Yeah.
No, the schnapps, the butterscotch schnapps.
Oh,
yeah,
buttery
yeah.
nipples.
Buttery nipple. Yeah, it's like shooting those all night. Like you can.
Sounds amazing to me.
I'm not knock. Are you gonna bring a piece of butterscotch pie then?
Yeah, I'll bring.
All right, that's a.
Oh fuck.
Don't talk it up and
Get
then
into
not
that
show up
shit.
the next Monday.
I'm fucking psyched about it, man.
All right, I want butterscotch pie.
Never heard of butterscotch pie.
I know.
I want to.
I don't. So y'all know who I come from. My favorite holidays involve paper plates and too much food and too many people
Of
crammed
course.
in a tiny house.
Of course, just
And,
not my house.
Yeah. So, but this year it's going to be my house, and it's traditionally I'm the oldest, and it has been my house for a little while.
Okay.
So we used to have a much bigger village, but we've lost a lot of people. And
Amen to that.
so our village has gotten pretty tiny these days.
But you got butterscotch
But
pie.
my apartment got a lot tinier, so works out.
It's weird how that works.
I'm lucky that it still has Mama, who's a fucking monster in the kitchen. But when you say like the family gatherings, the paper plates, yo man, 4th of July, and I don't know if y'all know this, but for black folks, New Year's Day is a huge one.
Yeah.
New Year's Day is
Poor white
you
folks
eat like
do.
a fucking. Well, I didn't know. because I didn't go anywhere else except for around my family on New Year's Day. New Year's Eve, I woke up with a hangover, and then the next day it was just like, look at all this fucking food. This is perfect. So yeah, it's the one time that I didn't venture out into the white community to where I'm like, I don't know what the fuck y'all do on New Year's Day.
You never woke up at one of their houses?
I made sure I was home.
My favorite time of year is Thanksgiving to Christmas. This is my shit. I try to keep it alive for my mom. She was a big fan of it. I keep it alive for my kids, and I enjoy it. And it gets better when you have kids. When you're single, it's not really that much fun.
I make it through it.
Yeah, but you got little nieces and shit.
Well, no, I do. It's now grown to the place where now I'm buying like 8 or 9 gifts a year, and I'm just like, oh, this is starting to get pricey. You guys,
at your siblings, and be like, stop fucking.
Literally, I can no longer afford Christmas. I love them.
Stop fucking, or everybody's getting a Chili's gift certificate.
Oh, that would be and you're all gonna have to go at the same time to split this $20. I've been
Waffle House.
Been off work for 2 fucking years, and y'all have had 9 more babies. Yeah. I love them, but I hope they like whiskey.
They don't need shit.
This is.
In the chat is Jello butterscotch pudding and melted chocolate chips swirled in a pie crust. Trust me on this, motherfucker. You're a ghost typing this right now. You're not alive. If you fucking eat that, you're not alive. And I eat crazy shit.
I could lick that, and then it would make me run around the block.
It's from a video game they play called Undertale. And
those aren't real recipes.
Yeah, those characters don't exist either.
I ain't never backed down for no sugar,
bro. And I expect
so far, I'm winning. You know,
I'll do it all once. I went to a Cold Stone Creamery one time and let them sing the little songs and put all that shit in the cup, and then I ate it, and then I walked out. I was like, I'm gonna miss you.
I made an ooey gooey butter cake one year, and that I think the entire thing is about 64,000 calories, give or take.
Yeah, it's like 18 sticks of butter.
It's you mix. The only thing you cut the butter with is powdered sugar.
Oh, nice. That's a good cut.
And it's I don't understand how it's that. Who's the racist old woman?
Paula Deen.
It was her recipe, and it's like 6 sticks of butter. It's like 2 bags of powdered sugar. It's like another bag of refined sugar.
That's actually the exact recipe.
And then
bags of powdered sugar.
I think some there's something in there for texture, but it's unnecessary.
Oh, I used to cut
and then you put all that
powdered sugar. That's good shit.
That'd be the best way. And then you put all of that on a sugar cookie crust, which is it's just absurd. It's no one should. It's yeah.
I just love this. Sam's gonna die blind and missing his limbs. # he got the sugars. Yeah, but I'm gonna make a hell of a fucking blues album.
And I'm not really traditionally like a big sweet pie. Like my biggest.
I just want to point out the last album he put out was in 2003, so you're due.
6.
Anyway, carry on.
It's about time. All it's gonna cost us is
just
a foot.
write something.
I'm not a big sweet pie and stuff. Like I'm more of a pumpkin pie guy. Pumpkin's my
Fuck
shit.
pumpkin. Sweet potato I'll do, but
I like sweet potato
no.
too,
Pumpkin.
I love pumpkin.
that gets me too close.
It's got
to
nutmeg in it.
It's white girl fall. It's white girl fall. I can't do it.
No, fuck that. Pumpkin pie was pumpkin pie way before
pumpkin
white.
spice is white girl fall.
That's the one thing in my life I'm not gonna let white women ruin.
Yeah, but it's also
the one thing.
Sweet potato is more soul.
Yeah.
No, I'm not shitting on sweet potato pie, but when you say fuck pumpkin pie, I'm like, no, absolutely not. I'll do both. I'll put them both on the same fucking plate, which is why I'm going to lose my feet.
It's too close to. I wouldn't eat a squash pie or a zucchini pie, and pumpkin is just adjacent.
Oh, you ever had zucchini bread though? Fuck. That's some good shit.
No.
God damn.
It's amazing.
The chat has gone nothing but fucking food. They're like, pumpkin pie with whiskey whipped cream. Well, motherfucker, if you throw whiskey in anything, you're probably going to get us.
I don't even need the whipped cream. Just give me the whiskey and the pie.
Right, and then just give me the whiskey, and then later tell me you gave me the pie.
Yeah. Give me enough whiskey. I don't even got to really get the pie.
But I wouldn't know what to do with it if I did.
People are like, oh, we make pumpkin pie with house-made whipped cream. Bitch, if it ain't Cool Whip, I don't want it. Pumpkin pie needs to have just regular 89-cent tub of fucking Cool Whip.
No, give me. I don't need actual. I don't need actual. No, I don't do actual whipped cream either. But I will do the whippets off the top of a bottle.
Yeah.
And so get the whipped cream.
Yeah,
Give me the pie. Hand me the bottle, and then don't question why there's no cream on my pie. And
Why
also
it's coming out like
why
toothpaste?
it's coming out like milk at the. By the time it gets around to you, I'm sorry.
Sorry, I've had the Wawas for a week.
I've enjoyed the last half hour. You drink your fucking whipped cream.
So he would just be in the corner licking the pie.
My brother makes some ridiculous zucchini chocolate chip muffins.
Those words don't go together.
You had me until muffins. I'm sorry. I'm over muffins. Like,
Yeah.
all
wait.
you want is the top.
You were in while she was serving you zucchini chocolate chips, but the muffins threw you over?
Bro, you put chocolate chips with anything. I don't give a fuck. Broccoli chocolate chips, something. I'll try it.
This is a problem. This blurs the line uncomfortably for me between sweet and savory. There's supposed to be some separation. I don't need this murky water in between, this brackish territory where the bull sharks go in between my savory and my sweet. Get your zucchini the fuck out of my muffin, and get your chocolate chips the fuck out of my pumpkins or whatever's
Have
happening.
you had the fucking the
No.
red, the cayenne fucking chocolate bars?
No, see, you're doing it again. You're doing it again. You're coming over here trying. No, you're trying to.
Pain and pleasure, baby.
No,
Oh,
unless it's
so
on the
good.
outside of a Corona, keep that shit away from me. That is, I don't need
Yeah,
that.
It's the
like it.
dominatrix of candy bars.
No peppers and chocolate. Give me sweet chocolate and give me savory foods, and then you keep this genetic witchcraft.
Salted caramel.
Salted caramel is the actual line. It is the line because salt is not salt.
Demarcation.
Salt is the Chiron that runs the river Styx between the two, and I'm okay with that. Salt can walk on both. Salt can be a day walker. Salt is the blade of spices, and I'm fine with that. Salt
Okay.
is the line, but
ever
past salt, say something dumb.
You ever had chocolate covered potato chips?
Yeah! Or bacon or some of this other stuff. No, this is the only territory this is allowed is at the fair. The fair is allowed to be a reckless, chaotic smorgasbord of science projects, and I'm
funnel
okay with
cake
that.
pile
Yeah,
to here with
absolutely.
shit.
You put Oreo dust on the outside of lasagna and you deep fried, I'm in, but only for the fair. But outside of that, let's go back to our regular, everyday scheduled taste bud locations.
I'm not eating this shit unless there's a tilt-a-whirl.
Thank you. That's it. I will not. You can deep fry the shit out of sweet and savory stuff, but I will only eat it in the shadow of the gravitron.
Man, where
Exactly,
was
because
that
if I
the
don't like
cat-
it, I need to be able to throw it up on the ground.
100.
The person next to me just gets it.
Now, as a fan
Absolutely,
of a
with your-
Snickers bar, I had a deep-fried Snickers bar one time, and that was the worst
Yeah.
goddamn thing that's ever
Was
happened
it?
to me. It was awful.
Snickers bar is not good. I had a deep fried key lime pie that was fucking incredible.
See?
The Twinkie is great.
Of course
And I
it is.
don't like. I'm over regular Twinkies, but the deep fried Twinkie is so fucking
How
good.
you get over a regular Twinkie? Twinkies are divine. They're sponge cake with cream.
I have a hard time with fried and sweet, so I like if we're gonna deep fry me a taco, yeah, I'm fucking on.
I feel like you can deep fry anything.
Fuck that funnel cake.
Deep fry lives in that gray area between the two. You can deep fry the savory and the sweet. I'm okay with that. It and salt can live in that. Can walk in between.
Well, you're
Yeah.
just right there at a potato chip. All
No.
you need's a potato.
No.
The only thing you're missing
That
is a tater.
crosses the line.
Thin,
That
wonderfully baked tater.
No, that crosses the line.
The last time I was at the rodeo, I was at the carnival, and I was just drunk enough to do it because I've seen it every year. But I was just drunk enough to do it. I had the fucking baby scorpion pizza.
Wait,
What
what?
that is.
They fry little baby scorpions.
Okay,
and
hang
they
on.
put
If
'em
this has
pizza.
real scorpion, real pizza, or real baby in it, I'm out.
no baby, but scorpion, and it's crunchy, and I had a couple bites of it, and I was like, not bad.
No, that's okay. But one, let's talk about that.
out.
When you eat something like that, is the goal survivability? Is the goal just to say
Or
I
is
ate
it
this and then
taste?
throw up? Or is the goal to actually have something that your mouth enjoys that you would be like, man, I added this to my palate and I enjoyed it. I would have this again.
No,
10
just
for
gotta
10.
find
You've been
scorpions.
with me when I do the camel and all that. It's just to check something off the list. If it's edible and someone makes it,
Right.
crunch.
Which
I'm gonna do it.
skews your chart for not bad. Is what I'm trying to get at. Is this would I eat this and be like not bad? Who is not pursuing the bingo card of animals.
Well, let's see. It's about 10 10:30 p.m. after Pitbull, my taste buds were probably charged.
Can I pick them off
Wait a
like
minute,
mushrooms?
You stayed through Pitbull to eat scorpions? What
Yeah,
the
Jesus
fuck?
He was an
Christ.
amazing show, man.
You're a masochist.
He was an amazing show. He was an
I
amazing
want some
show.
really shitty party wrap and some fried scorpions on a pizza.
to infinity. Oh
yeah,
God.
that's all the lyrics right there.
I bet that pizza did taste good after you had convinced yourself you liked Pitbull. That's,
That was a fun fucking show, dude.
you know what else I like? My tongue in dudes' buttholes. That's, I mean, if you're just learning stuff about yourself.
That's a sound clip. Name of his sex tape.
What's that? No.
No.
But also,
Oh shit! Once in Houston, I had deep fried tempura tres leches cake. Sign me the fuck up. Tell me where that is right goddamn now.
some of that sounds hard to deep fry. I feel like Tres Leches is right up there with ice cream in terms of things that are only stunt fried. You can't really fry them or they stop being the things that they were.
Somebody somewhere was like, "Hey man, we got fried ice cream. You want to try it?" And I was like, "Okay, I'm fucking game. Let's do this." And then it was just ice cream with frosted flakes on top of it.
It would
Pretty
have
much,
to
yeah.
be,
Like, this is
right.
bullshit.
You can't actually, there's
Yeah,
certain
well, that's
things
why I said yes, because I was like, I got to see this. Is this like a Dippin' Dots thing? How do
right.
we do
Baked
this?
Alaska is just a crispy outside with melted vanilla milk on the inside, right?
I got kicked out of the Golden Corral for putting chicken fried steak in the chocolate waterfall.
Not the chocolate waterfall, the chocolate wonderfall.
That's how they probably call it that. The
I swear, in Houma, Louisiana, you didn't have to say where, motherfucker.
Nah, we know where. If you eat out of that chocolate waterfall, you a dirty sumbitch. And let's just get that out the way.
we all knew it was south of Lufkin.
There's no, of course they don't, because one, I don't know that Golden Corrals with the chocolate fountain are north of. You know, it's kind of like Hardee's and Carl's
Yeah,
Jr.
yeah,
I
yeah.
think once you get past a certain I-10, then you have to put a chocolate fountain in. But there is no new chocolate. I'm confused by people who confidently eat out of this thing as if.
As the
Recycled
children are
chocolate.
just sticking their hands in there and licking their
Yes,
fingers
and it
going
just
back.
goes back and onto your strawberry. Like it's
And
the
that's the thing.
most.
They shut down over COVID. I think they were like, "Oh, all this hand sanitizer and everything, we're never coming back."
No.
I was eating it one time, and I went to get just some regular strawberries out of the fruit. You know, over
Oh
by the
yeah,
salads
at
and
your
stuff.
own risk.
And I picked up 2 of the strawberries, and there was mold all under them. And I was like, oh, shit. So I see a lady walking by. I was like, hey, there's mold all over these strawberries. She goes, oh, we can't have that. And I was like, yes, exactly right. You're saying the truth things. And then she just comes out with more strawberries and dumps them.
It covers up the mold. That's the, oh man.
She's like, we can't have that. I was like, yes, truth things. Thank you for saying that.
That-
oh, no, wait.
I went one time, I think with you. I think we went because you were like, because I said I'd never been. You were like, you've got to see it.
Oh, it's a human
You've gotta see
experience.
it.
You have to
And,
you have to Golden Corral it once in
They
your life.
opened one on the side of 45.
They don't
in
exist. The girls' bar,
Conroe.
they're gone.
They opened one on the side of 45 in Conroe. And let me tell you.
How long did that last? I bet they ate it like
Oh,
termites.
yeah, right up to COVID. Okay. It was going strong. That's the one where the strawberry thing happened. We used to have our business network meetings there, and it was always so fun for me because we'd sit back there in that private room doing our little network meeting. I'd sit by the door so I could just people watch.
Right?
And just watching so much law enforcement. Conroe
Of
and
course.
Montgomery County Sheriff just in there shoveling random bits of food, and I was like, hey, ACAB, and I'd go around and touch all the food and then go back into the business network meeting. Gotcha, bitches.
They're disgusting places.
Ugh.
They're you did do that one with me. I forget where we were. It was some small Texas town, I'm sure, or up through Louisiana or something. They're the most I feel it's a must do if you haven't been in one or the similar. We had Golden Corrals, we had Bonanzas,
Remember Ryan's Steakhouse?
Ryan's Steakhouse.
So there's one of those left in Conroe, but it's actually
What?
amazing.
I would
Yeah.
go. I would
It's
go.
like a private owner owns it, and all his staff are amazing, and the food is incredible.
What?
So, like, yeah, it's weird.
I'll
man.
go to Conroe to do that.
It's off 336 right there, off the North Loop at 336, right there at 45.
let's go
Walmart
take a
parking lot.
lunch one
There's
day.
a
place is
shopping
amazing.
center in Oklahoma City, and the store isn't there anymore. But the owner of the store will not take down the big glow-up sign that says Blockbuster Video.
Oh, nice.
So when you drive by, you just see the big blue and white and yellow, and then you pull in. It's not there, but he's like, no, I'm never taking it down.
Man, can we road trip to one of these troughs and watch? Like, let's shoot a documentary. Let's sit down and ask some questions
Do a
to
Ryan Steakhouse?
the people that are actually eating. Yeah, Ryan's might be too upscale. I want to find like a Golden Corral that's
or
still.
Western
gone.
Sizzler.
They're not all gone. They can't all be gone.
Well, Golden Corral went bankrupt. Western Sizzler is probably still open. You probably
just
still-
There
any
is a
one of these.
Sizzler here in town. I know where it is.
Any one of these. Let's just go in.
There's a
and-
kettle in this town too.
but kettles those aren't buffets.
Yeah.
It's not a buffet.
We know. I
But
want
it's shitty.
I want a trough-like buffet where you can get all the chicken wings you want. Where for $14.99
You didn't take your camera on the cruise ship?
you can. No.
I've never seen people eat like that in my life till I took my first cruise.
It's the
I mean,
most.
people who barely have the locomotive power to get to the buffet.
And they don't move after that.
Like they can barely pull themselves out of their own way.
It's the
to
most
get over there.
disgusting. You've never seen.
I've
You've
never
never
seen
seen
shit like
people shove more shit in their face.
Like you literally paid for a boat trip to eat. You see it in Vegas too. It's in Vegas too, man.
But in Vegas, you're losing large amounts of money to get access to that.
And it's
buffet.
more expensive. Yeah.
On the ship. It's just you basically can get a week's pass for 2 hands of blackjack.
And
now.
Vegas is different. Like Vegas restaurateurs, it's one of the hardest, most competitive environments. Like this dude's filtering spring water for their ice machines.
Right.
You know, just
Yes.
to not be at the bottom of the barrel.
Yes.
Yeah. Some of the food in those Vegas buffets is incredible.
Yeah, they're
Over
all
on
our water.
Fremont,
We get
the
our water
food
by
on-
leaving sheep out in the rain, and then we wring them out every morning, and it's some
so filthy.
artisanal bullshit.
That food on the cruise ship was not.
Over on Fremont,
Bro.
there's this thing, I think
I
it's
damn
like
near
called the
starved to
Heart
death out
Attack
there.
Cafe or
The Heart Attack Grill.
or whatever.
Yeah.
So out on the street, on Fremont Street, they have a scale there, and it's huge. You step on it, the whole street can see your weight. And you know the Heart Attack Grill, it's they serve burgers with just bacon and butter and shit on them. And if you step on the scale, if you're over 350 pounds, I think they say like you eat free or some shit.
They're trying to kill you.
I'm like, yo, dude,
They give you a
if
dressing
you're
gown, a
under
nursing gown when you go
150
in.
pounds, yeah.
And you sign a waiver.
Yeah, but if you're under 150 pounds, it's like, yo, you need to put on some weight. You eat free. If you're over 350, how about you just go down the street
they're
to
not
Super
looking out.
Salads?
They're not looking
They're
out for
looking
you.
street cred.
They're
They
trying
want a
to
body on the floor.
They're trying to weed. Yeah, they're
We
trying
killed
to
this motherfucker.
weed out the
A
general
a
population.
dead guy is good publicity for them. You're right.
Isn't it? It's literally right there in your name.
Yeah.
That's
Fuck you.
I don't like. So one of the things that really just irks the fuck out of. I love a good burger. I am so sick to death of all these gourmet, over the top, ignorant looking fucking hamburgers. I don't need a hamburger this goddamn tall. It's got 13 fucking ingredients on it, dickhead.
Say the word truffle.
You're
fuck.
covering up your shitty meat. Make me a hamburger with good meat, a good piece of cheese, maybe a little ketchup, mayo, and we're done, motherfucker.
That's the ideally a burger should taste like meat.
Yeah.
I don't feel
You should
bad
be able
saying
to taste the meat.
It should
you
have-
shouldn't have to dig through a pile of sriracha and fucking jalapenos to find the meat.
at that point it's a salad.
Mm-hmm.
It stops being a burger. I'm with you. Mad respect on that. There's a
You go to Pappas, the brisket house, their barbecue joint. Get a burger. They-
wait, really?
Yeah, their barbecue joint has some of the best burgers.
Do they do brisket burgers?
I don't know what the fucking kind of meat is, but that burger is so seasoned, and they give it to you like that, and you can go to a little baked potato bar or whatever, and you can put whatever fuck you want on it. But you can literally take that patty off, stick it on a plate, and eat it with a fork, and it is so fucking good.
I used to tell everybody
It's
the
so
best
good.
hamburgers
It's
Mexican,
$11.
Mexican food restaurants.
Whoa.
Yeah. If
Oh,
Mexican
'cause
food
Mexicans
restaurants got
overseas and
a
everything.
burger on the kids' menu, get
I've
that
never
fucking
eaten a
burger.
Mexican burger.
Yeah, they're amazing.
they'll season the
They're
fuck out of anything.
outstanding.
Yeah.
What? I'm about to do
And
this.
they don't make them very often, so they really put a little extra work into it because they feel bad that you're not getting an enchilada
I'm about
or
to
some
do this.
shit.
I'm about to get a to-go burger tonight from the Mexican
Yeah,
place.
they're fucking outstanding.
Yeah, Mexican restaurant.
And they don't
burgers
sell
are good.
enough of them to keep frozen ones, so they have to make it for you.
Oh, is it made out of like taco fajita meat?
Sometimes
Bro,
you hit the lottery, man.
How come we just stuck making hamburger out of hamburger?
Yeah.
We should. There should be more burger types.
Oh fuck yeah.
I should be able to get. Why can't I get fajita meat hamburgers?
Yeah, why can't you?
Where would I? why is that?
Good place to start. It's a Mexican food restaurant.
Okay, but that's my question. You cook meat. Why is that not ground up?
So fajita meat is usually skirt steak, and when you grind for ground beef, you usually grind sirloin and other big cuts that've got the marbling or whatever. Skirt steak is it's real tough. Like
fajita meat's not tough. I mean, it is.
No, not the way they do it. Once they marinate the living shit out of it.
That's what I mean. Let them marinate it, cook it, and then just grind it up and make me a patty.
It can't be that hard.
I'll charge you $15 for that.
I'll pay you.
I'm okay with that.
I'll pay you $20.
Better yet, just put that whole fucking Tampacania right on top of a bun. You know.
The fajita burger, all content copyrighted by the Whiskey Brothers.
Tampacania, skirt steak.
Oh,
in Spanish.
I thought you were trying to say Topo Chico or something.
No, Tampacania. I mean, it's probably not pronounced like that, but that's what it looks like to me on the menu.
Wait,
Tampacania?
Maybe?
Tampikue.
Tampa, that sounds... Tampacania. I don't read the menus.
Tampacanon? I don't know.
It takes me once I've been in a Mexican place twice. They just start bringing me my food when I walk in. I don't deviate from the recipe.
Yeah, once I've been to a Mexican place twice, I walk in the third time. They're like, "Oh shit!"
Again.
There used to be this great place right down the street from me and Rachel's house called Seven Leguas. We just called it Seven Legs. You go to 7 Leg, get the Tampacania.
I bet they.
But every time I asked the little Mexican gal for the Tampacania, she'd just look at me for a while, and I'd have to point to it on the menu. So I'm pretty sure what I'm saying doesn't sound like what the fuck it is.
What you're saying sounds like the hot chick on Boy Meets World.
What the fuck are you trying?
Sounds like what they sing at the beginning of Lion King.
Hey, Carne la Tampacania. That's what it is. One of the most popular meat dishes in Mexico, created in 1939 by the restaurateur. All right, well, fuck who. It was created by Tampaqueño from Tampico. There you go.
Tremendous.
Some Tampaqueño.
It's my favorite dish.
It's I had no idea what this was. I'm looking up Tampaqueño right now. It looks like a skirt steaky kind of.
Usually accompanied with a cheese enchilada.
Jerry Wayne Longmire, let's get some Tampaqueño tonight. Tampaqueño, motherfucker. Tampaqueño.
That sounds like the way you call Mexican chicken Tampa.
Oh, that's my little Tampaqueño.
You like my little Tampaqueño? I was dating this little Tampaqueño for about 3 years.
I dated one of them.
Had to let.
They're really hot, but they're kind of stabby.
I'm telling you, boy.
I had to get my car painted after that relationship.
Oh, get
over.
your hands
and if you
on
piss her off, she's got like 18 cousins. They're all gonna come fuck your car up.
Yeah, you've been with the Tampaqueño, you know.
Luckily, if you date a Latin girl, she fucks up your car. Chances are her brother can fix it.
That's.
He comes on to fix your car. He's like, "Yeah, I don't like that bitch either. I should have told you she was crazy."
That is strong. What else do we have to get to? We have a little bit more to go.
Can we talk about the NASA and the asteroids? Absolutely. That is the funniest shit to me.
Enlighten me.
This is a real thing. So I
Tampaqueño Mockingbird. I'm sorry, that's funny.
Tampaqueño Mockingbird. 10 a.m. Tuesday morning, NASA is launching a spacecraft that is the size of a fucking golf cart. It's the tiniest little thing you've ever seen in your life. And it's the first initiative of the Space Defense Program, which sounds amazing.
Okay, well, bring it down a notch. How they're launching it via rocket?
Yeah, it's got rockets and shit on it, and it's gonna fly up into space.
Okay,
and then they're going. What they're going to do with it? They're trying to learn how to stop asteroids from hitting the Earth. So they're going to go find an asteroid. Well, I think they've got one picked out, but it's not one that's coming towards the Earth. There's just a practice asteroid,
right?
And they're going to ram it with this little golf cart spaceship.
Okay, I don't believe
set it off course.
I don't believe math.
Yeah. Well, you know what bothers me though? It's like if they ram this asteroid off course and it goes and hits another galaxy and some other race of beings, and they show up bent out of shape because we broke their fucking window.
Oh shit! Right? like an errant baseball.
Yeah, I don't want some bad Klingons showing up like, "Hey, motherfucker,
you goddamn kids!"
Last thing we want to have to do is go get it back like the Sandlot from the.
Yes, you're killing me, Smalls. But it's amazing. We're gonna send a golf cart spaceship up into space and hit a rock with it to see if we can.
Man, I'm a believer in. I'm very pro science. I'm very pro NASA. I work closely with people affiliated with NASA in some instances, and I got to be honest, I don't believe it.
We should ask her about it.
We should talk to a lot of people. I believe the math you can show me on paper, but the actual reality of getting a thing from here and making it hit a thing out there, I just don't know how.
And I didn't read, but I'm guessing it's unmanned.
Well, I
it
would
seem like a piss poor idea. Just like stick a Buzz Aldrin in there.
No,
like, good luck, fucker.
Not him.
Hope you don't fuck it up bad enough you can get home.
Fast and Furious. It's a Toyota Supra.
Yeah, no,
it's all family, bro.
One guy, like a Tracy Morgan. Just I can't believe I'm about to hit this motherfucking asteroid.
Oh shit, we going into space.
About to get this rock pregnant.
Hey, K-Don Shaman, you won't get out of jail early?
Hey,
we got a job. You can help America this time.
Go get the podium off that rock.
It goes back to that line in Armageddon where he's like, I saw this Wile E. Coyote, and it just sounds like a piss poor idea.
Tracy Morgan, like, yeah, you think I got paid a lot getting hit by Walmart? Now NASA gonna get me hit? I'll get that government money, baby.
What's up, Post-it Note? This is live.
Get the water.
Get the water. Get the water.
Bootleg ass spaceships.
Oh, shit, asteroids on fire. Asteroids on fire. Get the water, motherfucker.
I just didn't read enough to see if they're going to try to hit it head on or if they're going to chase it for a little while and try to give it
it's going to be one of these.
like a pit maneuver.
That's
exactly.
Like
on cops.
Like the cops are trying to flip
take
your
out
car.
that rear quarter panel.
I think if you get within 600 miles of this thing, it's a hit.
Yeah, good job.
You don't have to actually hit it. That's like the.
And how would we know?
That's what I'm saying.
Honest to God. They could just be like,
there's
blast a fucking golf cart into space and be like, well, it was successful. You don't have to worry about asteroids.
Fling it with a trebuchet, and the 12 people in the know could tell me it happened, and I would just have to nod and say okay.
They're going to do it like that guy who has the GoPro on the mountain bike who falls off the mountain where you're just going to see the thing and then just...
Oh, yeah, we got to wait for the beluga whale to swim back with it or however.
The black box.
Yes.
I just want to know why they're sending something so small. I looked at that spacecraft and I was like, I'm not sure.
Because you're going to fuck it up.
I'm not sure that thing could move this table if it hit it.
No, it's like it's once you're up there, then you just gotta move it a little bit.
Well, there's no gravity, yeah.
Yeah, so you gotta blow.
If you tell me to send a car into a wall, I'm sending a smart car, not a fucking Range Rover.
With our government, it'd be our luck. They'll hit the wrong side of it and like a fucking billiards ball, send it straight towards
absolutely.
LA.
No, it's going to hit another asteroid, and it's going to bounce off of that one.
Bounce off the moon first.
They're going to bank the 8 ball and take out Earth.
Fuck up our tides, and then North America. That's the...
It'd be weird to like just be sitting outside and just see the moon disappear.
Hey, London, you thought your weather was fucked now.
Right? There's a movie coming out about that. Moonfall, I think, which is... It was based on a really shitty book, but
sounds like a shitty James Bond movie.
It's something, basically. But the moon gets knocked out of orbit and is falling towards Earth. Halle Berry or some shit's in it. So
no, the movie is coming up. Don't Look Up, about the asteroid coming in.
That's another one too.
That one, dude.
Well,
I don't need to know anything about that movie. Just the cast of it, like DiCaprio, Tyler Perry. Like I was talking about this the other day. I was like, dude, how did you find any piece of time where DiCaprio and Tyler Perry both weren't working?
That's totally fair.
Everyone's in this fucking movie. Jennifer Lawrence is in this movie. Jonah Hill's in this movie.
That's how you know it's gonna suck. It's too much.
I'm
too
tired
much
of
cast.
Hollywood trying to convince
normally
me that Leonardo DiCaprio is a grown man. Fuck y'all for The Aviator. That was garbage.
Nah, but he was Django, man. You got to give him Django points,
brother.
Howard Hughes was a grown ass man.
And DiCaprio.
Tommy Lee Jones played him one time, and that made sense, right? I was like, okay, I get this. And they're like, Leonardo DiCaprio is the Aviator.
If you skipped over him for all of the Hobbits, you can't be giving him grown man parts.
I give him Blood Diamond and Django. Blood Diamond was great, even though Jim and Hutsu really outshowed him in Blood Diamond.
Yeah, I don't think he was the best thing about Blood Diamond.
No, he wasn't. But
he has a
really
good accent though, in South Africa's hard.
I love
to
The
pull
Departed,
off.
not for him.
No, the reason why I say I give him Blood Diamond is because that was the first time I saw adult DiCaprio. I was used to Biddy and June DiCaprio and
that's Johnny Depp.
Sorry, it was Gilbert Grape. Gilbert Grape DiCaprio
yeah.
with Johnny Depp. But I was used to Gilbert Grape DiCaprio.
I was used to Growing Pains DiCaprio.
Basketball Diaries DiCaprio.
Well,
the first time I saw him
maintained that
as
he
an
looked
adult,
like Growing Pains DiCaprio until last year.
Pretty much. The whole time he was getting eaten by the bear.
Shitty Jack Nicholson beard.
Man, you got some bad blood with this little DiCaprio fellow. I didn't realize.
No, the first time I saw him as a grown up was Blood Diamond, and I was like, all right, dude, you did it. You know what I mean? It was because so many child actors don't make the transition well, and I was like, all right, you did it. And then Revenant, good.
We stand divided, my friend.
What was what was the one you brought up?
Oh shit! If I remember, I barely liked the dude.
Gangs of New York.
Never watched it.
And then
Gangs of New York is
never
excellent because
watched
of Bill the Butcher. That's what makes Gangs of New York.
But I'm saying he wasn't bad as an adult. It's so many child actors like Cass Macaulay Culkin is something right now. You're like, he sucks.
Yeah, but they're not. And he's just not. When I look at Leo, I'm just like, you're just not a grown ass man. You know, you can't be stepping in Howard Hughes' shoes. Man,
So what did he do?
And that's why he killed in Django's because he was a spoiled kid that inherited all this shit to where it was like, yo, it's total typecasting. It's like,
did you read
I'm a
something
spoiled
about
kid
him
who's rich.
that upset? Did you find out he can't weld or something? What has got you?
He doesn't like Johnny Cash.
Not a fan.
Set off. Yeah. What happened? Does he drink vodka?
I
or
am
something?
a big fan of Howard Hughes.
Okay. Did he? Is that what
That's
happened?
it.
Okay.
That was really my
he
was my
misplayed
breaking
Howard
point.
Hughes
That's when
for
I was
you.
like, fuck you.
Okay.
Just had to get to the bottom.
We
of
knew it was something. We
Yeah,
knew it was something.
that was when it started, and then
Had-
it just kept getting worse. And
just
then I
had to get to
sit
the
through
bottom
that
of it.
3-hour movie about the goddamn boat, and fuck him.
All
But
right.
brother, him and Django was.
Show me on the bear where DiCaprio touched you.
It was.
Right in my Howard Hughes. Right in my billionaire genius inventor from Houston, Texas. Right there.
Oh, the pain is real.
The two things he did in Django that were to me were just amazing was one, when he put his hand down, he had the blood, and he was wiping it on her face, whatever.
And that was real.
He really stabbed himself in the hand and didn't break character and was like, oh, I'm just gonna rub blood on this girl's face. And Kerry Washington is sitting in his blood. Was like, oh, if we're doing this, we're doing this. And Tarantino was like, I cast the two perfect fucking people.
Did you read the part where Samuel Jackson had to slap him like 8 times before he'd say the N-word? Oh. He would, part of the script, he had to say the N-word.
He was raised by black people.
And he wouldn't say it. And Samuel Jackson went over and slapped him in the face like 8 times in a row. And then he found a way to say
Nigga,
it.
quit slapping me.
I am curious as to a lot of people I know and myself how many slaps it would take.
Right, like I'm a
How many slaps does it take to get to the middle of the
like
Tootsie
I'm a
Pop?
Tootsie Roll Pop. I don't know.
Are you a 8 slap or a 7? Yeah.
I like to think I could outlast DiCaprio in
I
most
do
instances.
too, but I'm not 100%. Depends on who's slapping me too. If it's Trey, it might only be 4.
Little nigga, quit slapping me.
I will kill you.
I can literally squash you with one hand.
I mean, I like to think of myself as a pretty
They did
good
a round.
person.
They did a roundtable discussion about Django with all the cast or whatever, and they asked Samuel. Samuel L. Jackson goes, so Quentin and I, we work together a lot. He goes, he comes to me with a script, and I read it, and I go, hell yeah, I'll play Django. This would be great. And Quentin goes, I want you to play Steven. And Samuel goes, so you want me to play the most despicable nigga ever displayed in cinematic history? And Tarantino goes, yeah. He goes, and I look back at Quentin and I said, yeah. He goes, I took it because, 1, I knew it was going to make history. He goes, but 2, I got to do horrible shit to the motherfucker who got the role that I wanted.
Yeah.
That's-
And you got to slap Leonardo DiCaprio. 8
And
times.
there's that too.
And dude, look, here's the thing. I don't care if you are Leonardo DiCaprio or whatever. Your bank account probably outweighs Samuel's because you're the star and everything, and he a lot of times is support. But if you show up on a set, Samuel L. Jackson slaps you in the face. Ego aside, bro. It's just, I probably have this coming, and I should probably do what he says.
That's a good. I'd get slapped by. Samuel
I just
Jackson.
thought that was
Fuck
funny
yeah, you would.
that was his approach. Like, nobody could figure out how to make him say the word, and Sam was like, I got
Oh,
this.
I can do it.
I'll make him say it. I wonder if he took bets before he walked over there. If he looked at the key grip and was like 6 slaps or 8. Was it
there was
$100?
Certainly an over/under.
What's the I was about to say, what's the over under?
Certainly an over/under.
7. Oh, the overpays.
We gotta update you on some stuff before we get out of this one.
Howard
The
Hughes
Whiskey
had a
Brothers.
small head. full of fucking genius.
The Whiskey Brothers Christmas show happening December 17th. That is a Friday night. It's going to be at the Secret Group. You can join us. I'm going to be there. Jerry Wayne's going to be there. Trey's going to be there. We're rounding out the lineup. It's going to be a lot of fun. Tickets are going to be available tomorrow. I'll have the ticket link for that. If you're listening to this right now, they're already available through our Facebook page, through the secret groups, on the event page, and various other places. December 10th, we're premiering Just the Bit. Big show happening at Deluxe Theater here in Houston. You can get tickets for that now also on Facebook through Eventbrite. Big show that we're all, Sam's in it, I'm in it, Chingo Bling is in it, Dale Cheeseman, former Whiskey Brother alumnus, is in it as well. Jerry Wayne's going to be hosting the whole show. It's pretty spectacular. So if you want a chance to see us live, there are many, many, many opportunities to do so in December. What else am I missing? Jerry Wayne's special coming out Saturday. That's the 27th.
Oh, and I got a show yesterday. Never mind.
Yesterday. Thanks for coming out to that. And then, of course, New Year's Eve in Colorado Springs. You can catch me and Sam, and then I am off to the Middle East and parts of Western Hemisphere in January. Stuff to talk about there as we pre-record. Good luck to Trey Tutson, who's hopefully rounding out the Seattle Comedy Competition with a win
Winning
this
that
week.
bitch.
Give him some love if you get a chance to see him online. Collectively, we're online under the Whiskey Brothers. Praise Whiskey on Instagram. And then, of course,
By the way,
go to our YouTube page. That's the most important.
When you said give him some love, as somebody who's done that competition multiple times, just go on his wall and post something in support. It gets really fucking lonely, and it is a very, very long time to do. And the boy could use it. So just send a message and just be like, yo, man, we got you. We believe in you. Bring it home. Just say something. Say something to Trey Tutson.
Or tell him to be happy with 5th place if that's where it ends up.
DoorDash with pride and enjoy yourself.
That is Trey Tutson, man. We're there we go. What else? That's all we need. Perfect. Look us up. PraiseWhiskey.com. The Whiskey Brothers on everything else. We'll see you soon.
They don't want no problem. Nah.
Music provided by Scarface. Thank you for listening to yet another excellent episode of the Whiskey Brothers Podcast, the world's funniest podcast ever. The Whiskey Brothers Podcast was made in America by Americans, mostly in and around the Houston area. All content copyright the Whiskey Brothers. This concludes our broadcast day. Goodbye.